Hi, it's Margaret here from the Charlotte Library, and I thought it might be fun to share some titles with you that are available on Libby, but not so well known and therefore more readily available for you to read or listen to and enjoy. These are books that myself and other library staff members have recommended to readers coming into the library, and we hope that you will enjoy them as well. The first book is The Cat's Table by Michael Ondaatje. You might know him from the book and movie The English Patient and more recently Wartime. So here's the cover, and this is about a young boy's journey from Sri Lanka, from Colombo to London, and it opens up into an adventure that colors his life all the way into adulthood. And as I mentioned, it's by the author of The English Patient and Wartime, and it is as beautifully and poignantly affecting as those books are as well. The second book is Days Without End by Sebastian Barry. This book is a tale of the Wild West, filled with love and hardship and the slights of history. It's beautifully written, and the portrayal of love and friendship, despite all of the hardship and the cruelty that was endured by the two protagonists, it creates just a really wonderful story. My third book is Eligible by Curtis Sittenfeld. You may be familiar with her. She wrote Prep and I'll Think It, You Say It. This is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice set in suburban Cincinnati. And her right take on that life, combined with the sort of timeless retelling of Jane Austen's plot, make for an intelligent and an entertaining read. This is a really good escape book. And let's see, keep checking my notes here. And then my fourth book is The Friend by Sigrid Nunez. And I'm a huge fan of Great Danes, and this book is the story of a woman who inherits a Great Dane after the death of her best friend and mentor. And it's all about how she connects with this animal and how the animal serves as a symbol and a vessel for her grief. And again, beautifully written and a really wonderful story of the connection between animals and humans. The last in this batch that I have for you is The Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker. You might know Pat from the Regeneration trilogy about World War I. This is also about wartime, but in this case it's the Trojan War. And this is told from the perspective of a queen whose kingdom was taken over when Achilles was fighting, and she becomes war bride and concubine of Achilles, and has to set up a household in the war camp outside of Troy. And it's amazing how Pat Barker is able to create that environment and atmosphere